Imagine trying to bake a cake after skimming the recipe. It flops, so you read it again and try again. That's how transformation works, through iteration. In today's message, Kaka explains how this principle works in bringing transformation. Let's run in.
Number 3 thing that will make creative is iteration. That's what the iteration. Iteration means to try different things. Iteration. Do you know that the drug Viagra, it was discovered by iteration and by mistake? They were originally developing that drug for angina, which is like a kind of heart disease or pain or something. And they realized that when they gave the patients the drug for angina, their manhood rose. Then they said, if it's not this, then it must be this. Iteration. Trying different things by mistake. Jesus said in Luke chapter 11 verse 9, ask, it shall be given to you. Seek, you shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened. He said, even when you are praying, you must try things. You ask in prayer, God did not answer. Try something else. He says, seek. And you know what I think it means? When you seek, you see, when you ask, you are using your tongue. When you seek, you are using your eyes. So when you read about the Bible, read other things, and find out what you have to do for God to move on your behalf. So you must seek. Then he says, knock. Knock, do you know what knock is? You knock with your hand. I believe that's faith. Whatever you are doing, do something about it. Use your hand to do something about it. Try something. So as I treat it, before I realize God has opened the door. So even when it comes to spiritual things and knowing God, iteration is important. If you want to know the power of God, my brother, you must iterate. Seriously. I remember the first time I went to preach somewhere, I had never seen the power of God before. I prayed. It was an all-night. They had invited me to a classroom. Then I went and I prayed. I said, today, the Holy Ghost has told me he will show up. We are going to see the power of God like we have never seen before. I've never seen anything like that before in my life. Do you know what happened? Nothing happened. Then I said, no, let me try again. So another time I went somewhere, same all night, they called me that same place. After about a month or two, they said I should come for the all night again. So I came. I said, yes, today, the power of God is going to move. They were watching me like, this guy, we know him. Look, I didn't even finish. You know what happened? Everybody in the room was on the ground. The power of God just hit. Pow! Everybody. That was the first time I saw the power of God. Iteration. Verse 10 says, everyone that asketh, receiveth. Seeketh, findeth. Knocketh, it shall be open. So let's try new things. Iteration. The next one, number 4, is meditation. Meditation means to think deep about things. The more we think deeply about something, the more we have new ideas. When I was going to get married, I remember I didn't have money. I had money, but not enough. So I was thinking, what am I going to do to get married? Because if I went to tell my dad to support me, he would tell me, then don't marry because you don't have money. So I said, no, I have to do things to a point. So when I tell my dad, he will be convinced. So the question is, how? So I was thinking, meditating. Then the Holy Ghost told me, listen, if a man has found a wife, Proverbs 18:22, he has found a good thing and obtains favor. He said, when you are going to get married, you will find favor before men. So make your list, everything that you need, and list all your friends, and then share. You see, just share like this. And you don't have to buy anything again. So I listed all my things. I listed all my friends. When I see, I say, Johnny, okay, cook. 24 bottles. You. This. And everybody I told that, I want you to help me in my wedding. That everybody will say yes. So at the end of the day, when I was organizing the wedding, people were organizing it for me and I was attending. Put your hands together for Jesus. Meditation.
Thank you for tuning in. Today we learned that transformation requires creativity, and it starts with prayer, reading, and meditation. Join us again tomorrow as this powerful message continues. Before we go, here's a praise report to boost your faith. Dear Kakra, I wrote to you asking you to pray for me after 2 years of unemployment. I was heartbroken and losing hope. After your prayer, I was fully convinced that my answer was on the way. 2 days after, I was called by a former pastor to meet him somewhere, and he introduced me to someone to whom I sent my CV. 2 weeks later, I was told to report for training and began the job the following week. God bless you. Thanks for your time. You can contact us, seek counseling, ask for prayer, order today's full-length message, or order books through the following means. Call us or message us on WhatsApp to +233 55 700 9010. Send an email to info@kakrabaden.org. You can also make a regular call or send a text to +233 20 7575 215. Our office hours are 10 a.m. to 1600 hours GMT. Finally, write to us, share your testimony and how this broadcast has been a blessing to you. Are you in need of money? Is there something you want to buy or someone you have to pay? Then this revolutionary book, Cryptocurrency by Kakrabaden, is what you are looking for. It will unlock sources of money you have but don't know you possess. You're just a book away from turning your finances around. Order the book Cryptocurrency, How to Profit from Free Labor through the following means. Place your order on Facebook by posting Order Cryptocurrency in the comment section or message window.